80% of payable Social Security benefits. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I want to offer some clarification based on some recent reports that were released and some questions that I've seen down below in the comment section from some of you right here in the community asking, what does this actually mean for me and my monthly benefit? Can you clarify? Well, yes, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing right here in the video, so let's get into it and talk about the details out of these reports and what it means by 80% of payable Social Security benefits. However, really quickly before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching all this new information, breaking it all down into these short videos to help you out in any way that I possibly can and how it may impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course anything popping up you can possibly grab and or take advantage of as a low income or fixed income beneficiary. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about this 80% of payable Social Security benefits. However, one thing I want to throw out there really quickly, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to check out that link down below in the description or at the top of the comment section from the sponsor here on the channel, Aura, so you can see how much of your personal information is exposed on the dark web. Now, as I've mentioned before in other videos, I recently signed up for a free 14-day trial with that link that I have down below, and again, you can sign up with that as well to see how much of your personal information is out there that you may not even know about. When I signed up and saw the whole list of all of the places that my personal information is exposed, honestly, it's a little bit scary to see all of that information out there and who may have it and the intentions that they may have, which honestly are probably pretty bad. So either way, check that out if you're interested in signing up. Again, totally free for 14 days. Use that link down below, and again, you can see what's going on out there and hopefully protect your personal information from all of these people out there that have bad intentions. Anyway, check out the link down below. And again, let's get into it and talk about it. The 80% of payable benefits for Social Security beneficiaries. Now, what does this actually mean and where is this coming from? All right, so now as of recently, you heard me talk about the new report that was released out of the Social Security Board of Trustees. Now, this is an annual report that we get out each and every year, and it was recently released yet again. Now, here's what they found. They found that Social Security insolvency is going to be coming 1 year sooner than what they found with their annual report last year, okay? Now, here's the thing. There's a lot of talk out there about this whole insolvency thing like that. What I want to say about that is, please don't worry about it right now, okay? There's some people out there that are losing sleep about this insolvency happening tomorrow. It's not happening tomorrow. It's not happening next week. It's not happening next month. It's not even happening next year or even in the next 5 or even 7 years at this point. As of right now, they're saying it's about 10 years out from right now. But here's what they want to say about it. In the event of insolvency happening, here's what they're finding. They'll be able to pay out 80% of promised benefits. What does that mean? It simply means that in the event that Congress does absolutely nothing, and if Congress does nothing about this, as in they don't figure out a solution, a long-term solution to fix the insolvency issue here in this country and with Social Security, it simply means that benefits would get a 20% haircut to the benefit amount basically instantly in the event that insolvency hit. Now, again, I want to reiterate and I want to make this very clear. This is not coming anytime soon, okay? In about 10 years. It's a very long time from now. But basically what happens is, here's the whole reasoning behind it. And again, I don't want to get into a ton of detailed information about this because we don't need to get into a ton of great detail on this, but we probably want to understand the, kind of the surface level information about this. And that is basically saying this much, that basically in the event of insolvency, as in the Social Security Trust Fund is completely depleted, as in no more money. Does that mean Social Security benefits are stopping? No, not even close, okay? What it simply means is that money coming in through Social Security payroll taxes would then be the amount of money that they could pay out through those benefits, okay? As in the amount of beneficiaries out there receiving X dollars per month and the amount of money coming in from Social Security payroll taxes, again, on a regular basis, from all the people paying in through Social Security payroll taxes, whatever that dollar amount is, again, it's going to be less than the actual amount going out to beneficiaries. So less money would be coming in through Social Security payroll taxes than what is actually going to be paid out through Social Security benefits to the millions of beneficiaries. Does that make sense? So as a result of that, according to the studies as of now, what they're projecting right now, in 10 years, not only would it be insolvent in 10 years, but at that time, they could only pay out 80% of promised benefits. Let me give you a quick example, a dollars and cents example behind this so you can see the actual math behind this, okay? I'm going to use some round numbers here just so it's easy math, okay? Let's just say in the event of insolvency, somebody is receiving a $1,000 benefit. All is good. Everybody's fine and dandy, right? Next month, insolvency hits, right? In this example that I'm giving here, the $1,000 benefit, a 20% haircut would be a $200 reduction, taking that benefit from $1,000 a month down to $800 a month. So that's a huge hit. That is a huge, huge hit right now, right? We're looking for a $200 increase, not a $200 decrease, right? That would be bad. Really, really bad situation, okay? And that would be across the board 20% for everybody, okay? So it's not like, some people would be affected by this. No, everybody in the event of this, okay? So that is what the 80% of payable benefits would be, is that they could only pay out 80% of the benefits that would be promised. Now, that's interesting because we've seen other reports coming out recently, especially out of like the CBO, where according to their projections, they're actually projecting that they'd be able to pay out 75% of benefits. That would mean a 25% cut to benefits. Now, last year in their annual report, again, the Social Security Board of Trustees, their annual report last year showed they'd be able to pay out 77% of benefits, okay? So a 23% cut. So as you can see here, every single year with their annual report, it changes. Now, obviously, as we get closer and closer to insolvency, then, the numbers are going to continue to adjust. That 80% will likely be adjusted. The insolvency date and the year will also be adjusted. We're still 10 years out, right? So anyway, just want to point that out, but this is what it means. So I hope that clarifies a little bit more clearly. And this is the most recent report out of the Social Security Board of Trustees, recently released, and this is what the current numbers are looking like, okay? But like I said earlier, please don't worry about this right now. This is something that's way out into the future. Congress will likely come together on something like this. They will likely come together with a deal. They will likely do something. It looks like, and again, according to my best estimations based on what Congress does, and what Congress does best is, number one, they will raise taxes, and number two, they will push out the full retirement age. This is like the only two things that they know how to do, because apparently they don't have the ability to be creative. I mean, seriously, if they were just a little bit creative and thought of some ideas here, put their thinking cap on, as we all heard in school a million times from our teachers, right? Remember those days? Everybody put your thinking caps on here. If only Congress had a thinking cap, and if they put it on and used it for a second, maybe they could think of some creative ideas to make sure that Social Security isn't going to remain solvent, and the benefits will continue to be paid out for many more decades into the future without pushing out the full retirement age and without raising taxes on everybody, right? So anyway, as I do get more details, of course, I'll be right here for you, breaking it all down, letting you know what's going on. But I want to come back and clarify this really quickly. I talked about it recently in a separate video, but I've had some questions coming in asking what's going on here with this 80% of benefits. Is that going to happen soon? No, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But again, we got to be aware of this stuff because you just never know, right? The insolvency date will likely continue to be pushed closer and closer to present time, because especially with some type of recession or economic contraction, with thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people being laid off, that simply means less people paying in through Social Security payroll taxes, less money going to the trust fund. Make sense? Anyway, I'll be here for you. Please leave your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. If you need me to elaborate on this further, of course, I can come back in another video. Not a problem. I want to do what I can to make sure that this is understood so that we're all on the same page here, and so this is easily to understand the different details, because at the end of the day, this directly impacts you and your monthly benefit. Therefore, probably pretty important, right? Anyway, I'm here for you. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands upon thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day and take care. Have a good one. I'll catch you again later in the next video, and